Terry here, D-Lab. We have another custom build underway at the shop. This time we're going to take a Redplate TweedyVerb, which was a Princeton turned into a boutique amp. We're going to go the other way around. Now we're going to take the TweedyVerb and turn it back into a Princeton AA1164. Should be really good. We'll start a little tour out on the back side of the amp. I've got it flipped upside down so you can see the chassis installation. So this chassis is actually from a Vibro Champ. It's only about 15 1/4 by 6 1/8 by 1 3/4. It has not been drilled yet, so I need to do a custom layout because since the original Princeton chassis is a bunch longer, this one does not accommodate the stock layout. Alright, so we have ourselves classic tone transformers. So this is the deluxe style 8-ohm only output, which will go to this warehouse 8-ohm 12-inch speaker. The nice thing about this layout, if you take a look, there's quite a bit of room between the speaker and the chassis. This cabinet is actually taller, which will make installation much easier. I won't have all these interference fits from the oversized power transformer or output transformer. So here is the model number of the classic tone transformer. This is an upgraded model, puts out about 100 volts more than the standard Princeton circuit. And here are our output tubes, rectifier, and of course the 4 12AX7s. Now you see up here I've got my cat board on top and I had to push the reverb transformer back. That's because of room constraints. If you look at the eyelet board, you'll see that he is going to extend right underneath the power transformer, so I could not use the standard can type filter cap. Okay, so we're going to lay them down on another turret board just like they do on the deluxe amp, but circuitry wise they will be identical. We also have a Accutronics reverb tank. This is the shorter tank because the 17-inch ones will not fit inside of this cabinet. I'm going to reutilize the wife's muffin pan for my parts organization. I've been filling that up. This amp will have the ground plate and all the ground updates that I did on the TweedyVerb build. It's going to be really cool. So here's the chassis. Like I say, I have not milled anything yet, but this is just to give you an idea of how tight the build is going to be. Everything will make it, okay, but what wouldn't make it would be the can type filter cap poking in from the top. So this is the type of capacitor board that I'm going to mount on the top. Okay, this is from another project, but it's also 1/4 inch or so fiberglass with the turrets. I'll put that on top of the chassis with a cover like you see on a typical Fender build. It's going to be a lot of fun to do this, and I betcha she'll sound like $1,000,000 with that speaker. Here's the chassis layout. I'm going to have to take the power transformer and the output transformer and push those to the front of the chassis as far as possible to allow clearance for the tubes. I'm also going to have to take the reverb transformer and push him back too. So if you looked at a normal Princeton chassis, this guy is usually nested between these two tubes. Can't do it. Here's our cat board. He's going to sit over here in the corner. I'm going to utilize, of course, the F&T filter caps. The saving grace here, guys, is the distance between the top of the speaker and the chassis. Otherwise, this may not even have been possible. Well, so there's a mission, guys. Another custom amplifier build here at D-Lab Electronics. This time a very compact Princeton AA1164 design going into the Redplate combo cabinet. So in part 2, I'll have the chassis machined and everything will be mechanically mounted, getting ready for the wiring. So the name of this amp, I believe, is going to be called the TNT. And I'll tell you why that is later. In the meantime, what do you guys think? Is this a cool build? I'll be posting some updates soon.